Welcome to Narayanjot Insights. Today we are exploring one of the most fascinating and transformative connections between ancient mindfulness practices and modern neuroscience. The vagus nerve, known as the body's calming superhighway, this remarkable nerve has the power to improve your mental, emotional, and physical health. Together, we'll uncover how meditation stimulates this vital nerve, why it matters, and, most importantly, how you can apply this knowledge to create profound shifts in your daily life. So, settle in. Take a deep breath in with me. Inhale gently through your nose. Pause for a moment and exhale slowly. Let's begin our journey. What is the vagus nerve? Let's start by understanding what the vagus nerve is and why it's so important. The word vagus comes from the Latin for wandering, and that's exactly what this nerve does. It begins at the brainstem and wanders throughout the body, connecting the major organs like your heart, lungs, stomach, liver, and intestines. Think of the vagus nerve as the master communicator between your brain and your body. It monitors and influences many essential functions, such as your heart rate, digestion, immune response, and even your mood. When the vagus nerve is active and functioning well, it helps your body move into a state of relaxation, recovery, and repair, a state known as rest and digest. This is where the magic of the vagus nerve lies. By consciously stimulating it, we can help regulate our nervous system, reduce stress, and promote healing from within. Why does meditation help? Now, let's talk about how meditation comes into play. The connection between meditation and the vagus nerve is both ancient and scientifically validated. When you meditate, especially with techniques like deep breathing, chanting, or mindfulness, you're essentially giving your vagus nerve a gentle workout. This process is called vagal stimulation. It activates the parasympathetic nervous system, the part of your body responsible for relaxation and restoration. Now, let's dive into the science. Studies show that deep diaphragmatic breathing increases something called vagal tone, which is a measure of how efficiently your vagus nerve works. A high vagal tone is associated with lower levels of the stress hormone cortisol, better emotional resilience, improved sleep, and even a stronger immune system. But it doesn't stop there. Meditation also increases the production of calming neurochemicals like GABA, serotonin, and oxytocin, the hormone of connection and love. These effects explain why a consistent meditation practice not only helps in the moment, but builds lasting resilience against stress. Science meets ancient practice. For thousands of years, wisdom traditions from every corner of the world have practiced techniques that we now know stimulate the vagus nerve. These ancient methods, thought rooted in spiritual and cultural practices, have profound effects on the body's nervous system, fostering a state of calm, balance, and inner harmony. Let's dive deeper into these practices and explore more examples of how ancient wisdom aligns with modern science. Chanting and mantras. In many spiritual traditions, chanting sacred sounds or mantras is a core practice. From the resonating Om in Hinduism and Buddhism to the Gregorian chants in Christianity, the act of vocal repetition has been used to focus the mind and create a sense of peace. The science behind this fascinating chanting produces vibrations in the throat and chest that stimulate the vagus nerve, encouraging relaxation and a sense of connection. For example, studies have shown that Buddhist monks who practice chanting experience lower heart rates and reduces blood pressure, clear indicators for vagal activation. Pranayama, yogic breathing. In yoga, pranayama refers to breath control practices that harmonize the body and mind. Techniques like Nadi Shodhana or Brahmari, the bee breath, are particularly effective for calming the nervous system. In Nadi Shodhana, you alternate breathing through the left and right nostrils, which balances the body's energy systems and has been shown to reduce stress levels significantly. Brahmari, on the other hand, involves creating a humming sound during exhalation, directly stimulating the vagus nerve through vibration. Meditative prayer. In religious practices worldwide, meditative prayer combines mindfulness with a sense of spiritual connection. In Christianity, the Rosary, a meditative repetition of prayers, resembles mindfulness that focus attention and regulate breathing. In Islam, the rhythmic recitation of the Quran during Salat encourages slow, measured breathing, which also activates the vagus nerve. These practices create a state of focus and calm that parallels the effect of modern mindfulness. They show that faith and science can coexist beautifully in promoting health and well-being. Sound healing. Ancient cultures like the Tibetans, Native Americans, and Aborigines have long used sound as a form of healing. Tibetan singing bowls, gongs, and didgeridoos produce low-frequency vibrations that resonate deeply within the body. Modern studies suggest that these vibrations can stimulate the vagus nerve, leading to reduced stress and improved emotional well-being. For example, the sound of a singing bowl can slow breathing and heart rate, guiding the body into a deep, relaxed state. Drumming and rhythmic movement. In many indigenous cultures, drumming and rhythmic movement are central to spiritual and communal practice. The repetitive beat of a drum or the act of dancing in sync with a rhythm creates a trance-like state that calms the mind and energizes the body. From the shamanic drum ceremonies of Native Americans to the tribal dances of Africa, these practices not only foster a sense of connection, but also engage the vagus nerve by synchronizing breath and movement with rhythm. Modern researchers have found that drumming can lower cortisol levels and enhance feeling of well-being. Forest bathing and nature immersion. The Japanese practice of Shinrin-yoku, or forest bathing, involves immersing oneself in the sights, sounds, and smells of nature. Though not a meditation in the traditional sense, it's deeply calming and restorative. Walking mindfully through a forest engages multiple senses and naturally slows your breathing, indirectly stimulating the vagus nerve. The natural sounds of rustling leaves, bird song, and flowing water further enhances the calming effect. Storytelling and communal connection. Finally, storytelling, a cornerstone of many ancient cultures, is another subtle way of engaging the vagus nerve. When we sit together, share stories, and connect emotionally, our vagal tone naturally improves. This is part of why laughter, empathy, and connection feel so healing. They are all tied to vagal activation. how to incorporate vagus nerve stimulation in your practice. Now, let's put this knowledge into action. Here are 3 powerful techniques you can use to activate your vagus nerve and deepen your meditation practice. First, diaphragmatic breathing, also called deep belly breathing. This is one of the simplest and most effective ways to stimulate the vagus nerve. Sit comfortably with your back straight or lay down if you prefer. Place one hand on your chest and the other on your stomach. Inhale deeply through your nose, focusing on expanding your stomach as you fill your lungs. Hold the breath for a count of 4. Then exhale slowly and fully through your mouth, letting your stomach fall. Repeat this for 5 to 10 minutes, allowing your body to sink into a state of deep relaxation. Count to 4 and breathe in. Hold the breath for a count of 4 and exhale slowly and fully through your mouth. Count to 4. Second, humming or chanting. The vibrations created by humming or chanting directly stimulate the vagus nerve. So let's begin. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, hum softly, drawing out the sound as long as you can. Feel the gentle vibration in your chest and throat. Alternatively, chant breaking it into these parts: ah, oh, and Let the vibration of each part wash over you, grounding and calming your mind. Take a deep breath in. Practice this for a few minutes to experience an immediate sense of peace. Three, cold water stimulation. Did you know that cold exposure can also stimulate the vagus nerve? Splash your face with cold water or submerge your face in a bowl of cold water for a few seconds. This activates what's called the mammalian divine reflex, a mechanism that slows your heart rate and calms your body. Pair this with mindful breathing for an even more powerful effect. 4. Loving kindness meditation. This type of meditation involves focusing on feelings of compassion and connection, which also enhances vagal tone. Sit quietly and bring to mind someone you love or care for deeply. Imagine sending them warmth, light, and positive energy. then extend these feelings to yourself, others, and the world. This practice not only calms your nervous system, but also fosters a deep sense of connection and inner peace. For all these points, I will add links in the description to some meditations I did for you. The transformative power of vagus nerve stimulation. When you make these practices part of your daily routine, you're not just calming your mind, you're reshaping your entire nervous system. Over time, you'll find it easier to stay grounded in stressful situations, sleep more soundly, and even feel more connected to the people around you. The vagus nerve is a bridge, a link between your inner world and the world around you. By nurturing it, you're opening the door to greater health, peace, and harmony. Thank you for joining me today on Narayanjot Insights. If this episode resonated with you, I encourage you to share it with someone who might benefit from this knowledge. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more explorations into the incredible connections between ancient practices and modern science. Until next time, may your breath guide you, may your heart stay open, and may your inner light shine brightly. Breathe in light and breathe out love. Yours, Narayanjot.